You're sitting at home with nothing to do when a friend asks if you want to go out to dinner with them. Of course, you say yes because you're bored. So you get in the car and you go drive to where they want to meet you, and you get in the car and you want to listen to some music. So you grab your phone, you plug in the aux cable, and you set it in the center console and start playing some music. Then halfway through your trip, your friend grabs the phone, turns on some top 40 playlist with some really crappy music on it, and you reach down to change the music and realize there's a cop car behind you. And of course you don't want to be that person that gets pulled over for texting, even though you weren't. But now you're stuck listening to that music, and it's terrible. But why is that music so bad? Well, have you ever thought about this? There's many reasons, but the main three are that they use repetitive lyrics, the same music, meaning the notes, and clever corporate marketing techniques. Today, I'm going to tell you how to avoid this and identify these problems, and choose some music that is actually good to listen to. For our first example, we'll use the overly repetitive lyrics. This makes the song very catchy, but also very annoying. And if it's done incorrectly, it's very easy to identify. Now, luckily for us, comedy artist Bo Burnham has a song called Repeat Stuff, where he goes through the entire process of how they write these songs with the repetitive lyrics to appeal to a certain market they want. And while I can't play that song because it's highly inappropriate, I do have a graph to show you that will compare some songs that you might know. They're called Girls Run the World by Beyonce and Bohemian Rhapsody. So here's the graph. Hopefully we can fix these problems by showing them to you. As you can see, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's an inspiration. Both are inspirational songs. Both are well liked, but one has so many different writers that just use corporate techniques and repetitive lyrics to do this, and the other was written by the heart from few different people that all had input in what it was going to be. Now that you know that, let's move on to the next problem: the music. So, music can make or break the song. You might think, well, this is so complex and sounds good, but it's not. Actually, there's a formula to use. You see, if you don't know this already, there are 13 keys in music, 12 of which are common enough to be used, and the other one is kind of weird, so it's not really used that much. So traditionally, there are 12, and of these options, each only has 7 notes. So doing that math, you don't have a lot of options on how complex your song can be. But the problem with this is that every popular song, almost every popular song, uses the same 4 notes, or chords, as they call it. Now, I have an example, because I can't explain it myself very well without confusing you. I have an example, a song that we can listen to that was written by the band Axis of Awesome, and it is called 4 Chords. Now let's take a listen and see this problem.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
It should be clear now that the modern music industry is run by executives who just love the cash flow. As Bo says in his song, that we unfortunately can't hear, they won't stop beating the dead horse until it stops spitting out money. Now, I'm not saying that all new songs are bad at all, but now that you can identify the problems that have been plaguing this industry for over 50 years, make a choice as to whether or not the song you're listening to contains these issues. I encourage that if you do realize that a song you're listening to has both of these issues, turn it off and find one that doesn't. It might not be as appealing, but just listen to it and give it a chance and you realize that it was written from the heart and the mind of the artist, instead of some corporate executives who just want their money. So just go listen to an older song, a better song. You may not like it, but trust me, you will enjoy it.